demonstration of, I think, the most powerful tool that Adobe has made, and these are the results. So if I just type a box, it's gonna give me some boxes that first come to its mind, although it already has applied art style. So if I remove it and generate again, it's gonna give me more generic results. So I guess this is something that's in an extreme expansion right now. There's so many different AI models trained to transform your words into the images, and there are a couple of them that are very popular, like Midjourney, or then we have like DALL-E, and then Stable Diffusion, and then these models are expanded through different applications, even like social platforms where people share art, and the whole area and everything that's going on around AI is rapidly growing every day, because the tools that are coming out are just so efficient and give so much power, and it's just incredible. So let's maybe try to play with this and make it an orange box. And I'll show you a little bit first. Okay, we have an orange box. So if they provide, like, this Adobe application gives some presets. Every application, where like every AI application has its own way, like its own options, but the main thing about every application is like the place where you insert the prompt, which is the what do you want to see. And as your prompt becomes complex, we will see, I will like be trying to demonstrate you like how things are, how is this happening, and what's possible and how it's been done. This prompt is becoming a central area of focus in the AI industries. Like how can you make a complex syntax, like for example 50 words, 60 words, that actually make sense and that in detail describe what you want to see, so that the machine can understand it properly and then bring the image. So for example, if we use so I pressed graphic, I guess. Yeah, this is like graphic. But if I press art, it's gonna give us something different. So it's programmed, like it's trained on different types of images, and if we press photo, it's gonna give us something that's like photo of an orange box. And then we can maybe try to mix it with some styles that they gave us. And these, in sense, are prompts. Like this here says something to the machine. In this sense, in this case of the photo, like maybe there is not much change. And I think like as if you do a lot of prompts, like if you go to none and then divine, let's see, maybe it's gonna just skip this content type and focus on the style. No. And this is the thing, I haven't experienced much with this. I mean, for me, it's always like to focus on the prompt itself. Okay, so this works like perfect, and it looks so cute. The orange boxes, amazing. And then if you mix them, and if we add like a lot of them, of different concepts, probably it's, like, I'm not sure how well now the machine can actually read, and of course, like, you cannot like combine, maybe, you know, all of them easily, but we're gonna just like play with it for a second just to see different results. So let's now try just to get, before we clean everything up, and go back to the orange box, the basic orange box. So there are some light effects, right? So we added some golden hour effect here. So we have, wow, safety issue with this image. This is actually cool. So I think like just screenshot this, and let's go. Let's see with what he can replace this. You know, and these AI bots, I guess, are like overwhelmed with some like securities and limitations. I wonder why this was like. I'm gonna download this. And yeah, when I download something from the Firefly, like, you can download it to share it as in a social media. You cannot use it in a commercial service. So it's free, but you have to go firefly.adobe.com and apply to get the beta testing. There's a Discord where you can see what people are posting and doing, but definitely worth of applying and waiting. I waited, to be honest, like maybe a day, and like, thank you, Adobe. It's just like, now I took a rest, like 1 day from testing it, but oh my god, you know, like, this is like, if you learn to use this tool, you don't need any other, like, you don't need 3D modeling, like, because I mean, like, we can, I was doing some stuff, where can I show that? Just give me a second. I was doing a lot of different stuff in there, and I'll go to my like professional profile, and we'll show you some of the results. So for example, yeah, this is in Adobe Firefly. I wanted something like this, but then I don't know if I shared. I didn't share. But yeah, this is like, this was the idea. I wanted to practice to have a golden set of chairs and tables in some environment, and to actually learn to communicate and to teach it to make spaces. These are some of the like architectural results I was getting when I was looking for some, you know, just experiment. I use it a lot to experiment with architecture. Maybe we can try it later. But yeah, let's clear the styles, and let's make like a plain field made of bricks, because I was trying to understand, to create spatial, like the depth, like the space, the terrain, the beginning of the scene, on top of which we can build something. Can we like say like a huge, giant, ancient bronze monolith in the middle of playing field made of bricks. And yeah, by the way, we have here shout out to refusion.com, where you can actually write what you want to listen to, and it's gonna give it to you. So if this became a little bit maybe like too fast, we're gonna say like slow, gentle string meditation sounds, and this AI gonna process it, and eventually now it's gonna change the music to the style that we wrote, but let's give it some time before, yeah. So let's see like this. Let's say the mountain view of Hyunjin. My idea is to be able to create whatever I have. In a sense, like in architectural design, it's very. I mean, I spent like 10 years already. I have more than 10 years of experience in architectural practice, and so many renders, so many designs, so many 3D modeling, so much time wasted there. So this is sort of 3D modeling software if you know how to use it, right? So it's not mount, I don't want to. So for example, the setup of the camera, distant view. So you want, there's so many things to, it's like you're a director, I guess. So you're designing the position of the camera, and what's important with the prompts is that very small difference in words, the nuances kind of can be very deterministic. So so for now, I'm so far. So if I say like very far view of it, this new technology of AI will it requires for practice, practice and communicating with the machine, with the autonomous part of the machine, the proto consciousness or whatever, this independent part of the machine, which needs to be independent in order to be able to learn and to come back with better results. So let's do something to this image and make it more interesting. Let's say like made of burning bricks. So I have this approach that I kind of discovered to start from a basic scene and then try to expand it into more complex scene, and in that way to kind of create some architectural scenes, architectural moments. So here he understands that the bronze monolith is on fire. So then I personally still need to do a lot of more practice with this runs in order to be more specific and to know how to create the syntax. So for example, here after I have a prompt, I have now now I have these parts of the prompt which I can actually change and manipulate the whole image. So if we can maybe try to go to anime style. So I think like by making the video in this way, I think I can show you, like if you haven't ever tried to play with these things, like the kind of a proper way to approach it and play with it and to learn it. So now we turned it into some sort of cartoon, right? And For example, I like personally this one is cool, although there is no fire or the, if we say blue fire, it's gonna change to grass to blue, because you know, it's not that sometimes it's not weird that we are the ones making mistakes, but there's no blue, so it's just grass here. I don't know, so he understands blur. So so field, he understands field more like the agricultural field. But if I type space made of bricks, then I think he's gonna understand that the whole space is made of bricks. Sort of, or he's gonna understand the space as a, you know, like cosmos, cosmic thing. So it's also so place is more generic thing that you can actually use and it makes sense. Made of blue bricks, for example. And then so here this okay, somehow he's missing. I'm not like able. You need to think a little bit. So for example, if we change like this, if we change the places, yeah, because for example, like the syntax I think should correspond to like view of OS place made of blue bricks. So blue bricks we have here with a huge giant ancient bronze slotting sphere monolith. Yeah. Bronze, like here monolith is not too much because we want just sphere. But then we can just this if it works, if we are getting the composition that we want, we can just turn it into what do we want to iPhone. Yeah, so we will have that. The point is to create a prompt where you can easily manipulate and change whatever you need to have. You know, we can, I think, play afterwards with maybe the interior. Like we can try to create interior from scratch. That would be awesome. But I cannot but see this as a 3D tool. And another thing is like Adobe, like we still need to see the video tools, and there are only 2 tools that are like in beta now. But the videos, and then every other Adobe tool I think can be like shut down, and they, you know, it's, yeah, that's how it looks like. I've spent last 15 years in Photoshop, Blender, 3ds Max, CorelDRAW, all the Adobe illustrators and designers and InDesigns, and all the, you know, what's there more, Rhino, MicroStation from Bentley, SketchUp. All of this software actually kind of I think in one moment become obsolete, and it's very rapidly. So we're gonna go back to floating tiny home. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go to huge. We're gonna go with floating. Okay, so yeah. And then we're gonna remove the style and go back like to the beginning, and we'll maybe, yeah, so these are like generic, so he doesn't know what I want. I didn't provide him was place made place, so this place, I think I was using something different. Cannot remember now. So paste, I think sometimes worked, but I cannot show. There's a problem. Adobe, we need like history. Like I need to see my prompts because I did so many things. Place made of blue bricks. Made of blue bricks. This is also made of blues. So if I remove made, you know, if I remove just made, I made a place of blue bricks. I want also to see the difference, and by changing you are actually learning. So it tries to give you what you said. Yeah, here he he somehow, yeah, got the sea involved, because it's floating, because the house is floating on the sea. Yeah, and with if we say flying, then I think it's more floating in the air, or yeah, that's it. So this image is, so I don't know if you noticed, but this image here, you all the time is showing like the most accurate results, you know. And this good part, there is this show similar, that I can, you know, we can even go for the so yeah, that's the thing. And then we can do it again, but somehow he always mess up the rest, you know. I always expect he gonna give me better results here, but no, it's just yeah. I mean, now these two are, you know, cool, but I think this one still matches the best what we want. And I don't know what is this cable that it appears. If I go without the description of the view, yeah, it's gonna give me some general things, and place of blue bricks. If I go like blue bricks world, maybe. I mean, it's also you need to reduce, simplify the prompt so you can manipulate it easier and you can make it more complex. So Picasso style painted. Not what we actually want. If I, yeah, go like by Picasso. So maybe the somehow this is, so he sees maybe somehow the, okay, I tried this one, like a district to work like present the following as a Picasso painting. Yeah, some, you know, these worked, and using this, I mean, why it skips a lot. It just skips a lot, you know. if I, yeah, like if I use like art, if I use like digital art, there are some tricks, some keywords, and some ideas, like 2-3 words that like digital art is something that's going to bring to your work always like some aesthetics, because yeah, if you know it's art, but here I don't want to tell him that it's art. Yeah, I want to tell him that it's just Picasso style, you know. Then probably here he's gonna try to draw a Picasso with no. Yeah, it works a little bit, but I would like to find a way to make it mm, to make it work. Like that's the point. You want to practice, you want to try, and you want to find how to be to communicate with the machine in the most efficient and accurate way. So here I think there is something more going on. All of the 4 images have this artistic moment. If I replace with this masterpiece, um, well, artwork Guernica. I think it was Guernica. Um, of yeah. So I think that's the artwork of Picasso. Guernica. It's like spelled. Be spelled with. Oh yeah, of course. I'm spelling it in 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 my own language. Yeah, I like how where is this, like going? So we have like a couple of components. We already have a composition, and if you remember, we started with the box. We started with the box and like expanded this box, made an environment, and now we have yeah. So I guess this is our like first concept that we can now maybe add a couple more things and then try something else. Was Blue Brick's World with flying tiny home in the middle? What do we want to do? Blue bricks and golden lighthouses. It just yeah, I guess so. This is something that I would maybe for now settle with as a sort of something that I wanted to communicate But this is another topic, you know, what is art, and art is that, of course, and you know, the with especially with this tool, everything like it's a medium that makes everything else irrelevant, you know, like so for example, if we can try going, I can and now I can download like some of these two that I like, and I like this one very much. So I'll just see some other results that can come out of it. Maybe there will be something also interesting to download and save as a memory, because I don't know, it's pointless to save, like I save because I need to share, but these are all pretty. And again, this one doesn't turn so nice. These two a little, this blue is too much, and here again the blue kind of misses the overall composition. But yeah, we can start with empty room. You know, we can see what's going on in it, like what's gonna give it to, what's gonna be a result. It's an empty room. Let's make it an empty room made of wooden tiles. So let's go with large empty room made of wooden tiles. Well, so because the rule, you know, like I think the archetype, you need to change the archetype itself to have like more different results. So let's go with empty empty hall made of wooden tiles. Empty, or what kind of hall do we want to see? Oh, it's kind of like, why is it giving it's a hall, a room? It's not like, let's see, like throne hall. Oh, it should be bigger. Or sports hall, maybe. Okay, it got me like some Asian references, but we don't want to go into like specific culture. What do we want to do with these tiles? Let's say we see it's going to give us as random wooden tiles, because what he gave us was like more, yeah, it kind of mixed it up a little bit, so we have more different styles. But still, he goes like, I didn't tell him to go into any style, right? I mean, throne room, yeah, it already says something. That's true. So if I say sport hall made of random wooden tiles, so we want to create a neutral space. Neutral space, empty. What? Let's say like this. Was space made of random wooden tiles. And I wonder if I say empty or no, is something gonna change? Nothing really. I'm just getting textures. So space, if I say 3D space, because space should be the word that incorporates, you know, but no, apparently it doesn't. It just gave me it as a 3D render. Was empty architectural space. Yeah, and this empty wasn't like vast arena made of random wooden tiles. Yeah. So we need to look for like some archetypes that are okay, so this kind of a if I say enormous, yeah, I mean in this case, like also English is apparently crucial. There are tools that can help you to make prompts, but if you really want to play with it, you want, I mean, but of course, like you practice and you learn and you translate and you come here. I mean, there's always a way to do it. Like, just don't wait someone else do it for you. So what else? I mean, okay, I have like some of my basic settings, although like let's go with this one as this kind of a enormous cinema made of random tiles. Enormous. Mesh, and also terrain, and also landscape, and these are all okay. Mesh, he's giving me texture, so of course this is like you can generate texture, which is crazy. Like it's like all these troubles we had with materials. I mean, yeah, of course, like you can fine tune your materials, but it's like this saves so much time. So it's not mesh, but let's say it's landscape. Well, landscape, it's gonna go a little bit into yeah, the nature, but this is what I want, like this open air. So if I say a cinema scene of enormous flat landscape, yeah, I think it's gonna and now add some filters to it. So yeah, and we can play. We can start maybe playing. We can put something on this field. What should we put? Which maybe we already played with the house, but we can put a large chair with a giant chair in the middle. Let's see what kind of chair it's gonna generate. Okay, and now we can play with this chair. We can say with the giant armchair. And then in the background we can put like wooden tiles and a waterfall in the background. Not end that. Okay, it worked. I thought like so. Yeah, I think I like this one a lot. Somehow here the picture that's come out here they work like They're the best. And now they are perfect. Now this is like, this is exactly what I want. It's like some sort of architectural porn, a picture of experience of the space, a combination of physical space and the experience, the perception of it. These kind of capture that. But we started with a room, so we wanted not enormous flat landscape. We wanted a living room, for example. But I didn't delete waterfall on purpose just to see how, because now we are in the living room, all right, and he switches to the interior design, right, by default. So you see the results. I mean, it's as if I don't have to change much, right? Let's now add furniture, like, and beautiful Persian rug. Let's see how it's gonna. How is it going to add it? Yeah, so it kind of messes up. It keeps the waterfall. We keep the waterfall still. We have the random wooden floor. We have the Persian rug. We can add a fireplace and a fireplace. And here not in the end but like a width with waterfall background and in the middle is a giant armchair. I hope I didn't mess up a lot this what we had, but yeah. Yeah, this is it. We still have a waterfall. We have a Persian rug. We don't have a fireplace. Maybe if I put in the living room, if I put like some stuff at the beginning, like living room with the fireplace, and then let him see what's going on afterwards. It's gonna get me maybe all four, because yeah, you saw some of them have fireplace, but it means like it didn't, like you were not clear enough. Now it makes sense, but so with this giant armchair kind of exists here, but not anywhere here. So yeah, it's gonna be like tricky to now play, for example, because I have here the living room, which is made of you know, so here living room made of wooden tiles and with the waterfall in the background. So this is already one complex structure where we have fireplace everywhere, but then there are two armchairs on three of them, which means that this part of From's kind of a don't goes, the machine does not get to it like very well. It's not that clear. So we can try to do something like this. Like, can you like add, like we can add add a giant armchair and a beautiful Persian rug in the living room with yeah, so we try to do it the other way. Try to make it understand better, and we got it. right? So it understands this complex structure of having a space within the space, right? You have like a prompt within the prompt. So this can work like this has some. Here we have some aesthetic. I mean, it kind of matches what I want, a giant, but not a giant armchair. That's the problem. I don't know why it's not a giant one, but like if I want it to be too large, and somehow it's normal size, and it means I'm not doing something right. Like if I an extremely right large armchair. I don't know. Giant should have work. Okay, if I do, I like maybe he's enlarging both the living room and the armchair, so we don't have the sense of the proportions. But no, somehow um, if I say 10 meters, like game like some specific. No, 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 no. I don't know. Okay, I don't know how to actually like fix this. Like I want like enormously like crazy large armchair. Add a crazy large a normal like how it's called inconveniently I don't know. This requires like a couple of hours playing, I guess, but you see the point, you understand the point, and you can and then okay, so now we have what we want, all right, more or less. So we can say like this, and somehow I think like if I communicate with it more as a human, like for example, like make a beautiful, beautiful, elegant, minimal, striking architectural design from the following. So now that I have my basic right, I had my basic composition. Now I can add effects, and it works like magic, right? I can get like very professional, more professional. I can add some more like details. What can we do? We can add like striking and beautiful and no, not beautifully, but like sign with stunning lights. Okay, so we can, yeah, when we emphasize some things, now you can, of course, like morning scene. So we can like play. What? I don't know. What's going on? What I'm saying wrong? Scenery. Okay, but what? Okay, I think this goes like I maybe expand too long. I don't know. Anyways, make we have this result. So design, striking design from the okay. What? Okay, I don't know. I'm sorry. Like I wanted to see if I can change the day. Let's say like this. It's night. So we tell him like first it's night, and then after he understands it's night, then he's gonna make it more exactly. So I must admit these looks really amazing, and I think I showed here that it's possible to treat this as a 3D model and do anything like you use this tool as actual 3D modeling software, maybe with some more like proper model teaching and like more advanced fine tuning. Then it can really become something else. And then there is something different, which is also a really cool tool. Now we are waiting for recolor vectors. That's cool. And then this is what we tried. And they are dreaming too. Yeah, I mean, I think you can watch this yourself. I mean, that's it. It's over. In a sense, it's over for so many things. In traditional sense, it just means more efficiency. Whoever know what they're doing, they're gonna just have more tools to do so. So let's see the text effects, which is beautiful. I like playing with my letter 3, of course, and then I'll say just breaks. Or brick. And then, of course, it can generate your letter or whatever you wrote from that. And then we can say blue bricks. Then we can say blue and golden bricks. And then we can make a whole architecture out of, we can make a whole building out of this, like architectural, I could say architectural design. What kind of, then you can also change the text effect bit, so it's going to be more loose, so the artwork is going to expand, and that's nice. That's like that's crazy nice. It's crazy nice. It's architectural design. We can now like say like Bauhaus has like a style reference, so it becomes, I think, more minimum. It kind of went to, it doesn't understand Bauhaus. If you go architecture, Bauhaus architecture, because architectural design already, I think the word design already push him to, and we can see other examples, such as this one, which already looks like a building. And then when they are combined, I think it's artwork for itself, right? And then you can add a background and play with the backgrounds as well. So it's quite amazing tool as well. And as you have it like this, you can just go and I don't know, go to Fortis and have something again different. And then if you want, you know, like we can make it like this. So cool, much better. And Bauhaus architecture mixed with Andy Warhol. I personally don't know how to say much. Again, like I don't know, I'm not violating anything, and I'm very nice to the AI. So I'm not sure why, but it's okay. It's beta. So I guess that's it. Refusion stopped playing song, or I reduced the tone. No, it stopped. It's cool. So I didn't even felt. So Refusion is really cool. I like the concept. It works. It does. It's still not like maybe trained perfectly, but it kind of does its job. And I hope you liked the video. This live recording, but I hope I'm gonna be able to export it and like share it with other people. So yeah, thanks everyone for being here. If you have questions, comments, if you're interested in like something more, if you want to know more, contact me. Like there are links, you know, you can easily find my social platforms. Keep it up and bye from 3D Institute. 3ESIGN.